welcome to the April the 16th, 1991 taping of It's Happening in Grand Prairie. We have two wonderful, very exciting guests for you today. Before we do, we have a couple little community service announcements we know that you'll want to know about. First of all, congratulations are in order. Pauline Bullinger is the Senior Citizen of the Month for March. Congratulations, Pauline, and congratulations to the Senior Citizen Center. She's very busy there helping with a lot of the programs that go on. We're very proud of our senior citizens and certainly Mrs. Bullinger for this particular month of March. Also, absentee voting will begin on April the 15th, and that was yesterday. So the polls are open at City Hall if you'd care to vote absentee, either on the school board race or on the city council race. Remember, City Hall is open till 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and that will be through April the 30th, 1991. And now, keep Texas beautiful. And today we are so very honored. We have the president of Keep Texas Beautiful from Austin, Texas with us today, and Sue Ann Wade Krause. I want to welcome you personally to the set.
Thank you, Ruthie. I appreciate it. I'm very pleased to be here.
It is delightful to have the head honcho of the world in beautification in Texas here with us today. And of course, we'd like to welcome back Mr. Tom Hatfield, who is Keep Texas Beautiful District Governor of District 18. We're glad to have you with us, Mr. Tom.
Thank you, Ms. Jackson. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Okay. We're going to give most of our time today to Miss Sue Ann since she's come such a long way, but we know that at the end of our program you're going to give us a couple of announcements about what's happening in beautification in Grand Prairie. But Sue Ann, we'd like for you to look out into your camera and let people get acquainted with you. Let them know something about Sue Ann and her charge with Keep Texas Beautiful, and just what you'd like to say for a few minutes, would you?
Well, I certainly don't think I could be in a better place than where I am right now. Keep Texas Beautiful is a fabulous organization. It's been around since 1967. They've done such a wonderful job of educating Texas citizens about proper waste disposal and the beautification of Texas, and particularly not littering our state highways and our country roads and city byways. And I just find myself in a wonderful place, and the nicest people in the world work with this organization. So I consider myself very fortunate to be associated with this great group.
Now, Keep Texas Beautiful has a whole year's program, and then they wind it down sometime about midsummer so that we will not miss any of the good stuff about your state convention, your annual meeting. Why don't we set the stage and tell us a little bit about where the annual meeting will be, what it's about, and who's invited, etc.
Okay, everybody is invited. We certainly want to invite anybody that's interested in the beautification of Texas to come and join us in Plano, Texas on June the 26th through the 28th of this summer. It's just right up the road from you folks, and it should be a lot of fun. We're going to have wonderful people, about 1,000 people from all over the state of Texas coming together to share their ideas on how they have improved their communities and cleaned up their communities and planted trees and flowers, and it should be a wonderful, wonderful time. It will sort of culminate in June with the awarding of the Governor's Community Achievement Awards, which is the awards that are co-sponsored by the State Highway Department. It is an awards program that is broken into 9 population categories, so communities compete for a sum total of $700,000 in in-kind landscaping prizes that the State Highway Department offers to the winning communities, and they work real hard all year long. They compete in their population categories. Many of them work many, many years to achieve these award-winning statuses, and then they come together and celebrate their success of making their communities beautiful and learn more about the things that they can do. And we just have a really wonderful time. It's a wonderful celebration.
Sue Ann, regarding Keep Texas Beautiful, the state office, pardon me, is in Austin. And if they wanted more information, would you like to hold up our little leadership update and give some addresses and maybe some magic telephone numbers if they might want to find out about Plano?
Certainly. This is our leadership update newsletter, which the name very soon is to change to Grassroots to correctly portray the the key to our success, which is the grassroots movement, the people at the grassroots level. This newsletter, we'll be glad to send it to you, anybody that's interested in our programs, by calling our 1-800 hotline number, which is very easy to remember. It's 1-800-CLEAN-TEX, CLEANTX. And we certainly hope that you will contact us if you have any questions about recycling, or if you would like to know how you can get involved in the organization, or if you would like to receive this newsletter, which is just chock full of wonderful information, then certainly please call us at 1-800-CLEAN-TEX. We would love to hear from you.
Sue, you also have a lot of dovetailing programs with other organizations. You're into Keep America Beautiful, you're into recycling things. Is there going to be any kind of workshops or at the state meeting so that they could learn more about different entities such as that?
Absolutely. We are going to be having at least 10 to 12 different workshops. We'll be giving workshops on our 2 curriculums, the elementary curriculum, which is Waste in Place, and our secondary curriculum, which is Waste Hidden Resource, which are wonderful curriculums for teachers to get involved with teaching the students about proper waste disposal, recycling, composting, source reduction, etc. We'll also be teaching, having workshops on recycling, where to buy things that are made from recycled products, how to find markets for your recyclables, which is a big issue right now, recycling oil, composting, just a lot of different subjects that would be very beneficial and helpful to anybody in any community that would be interested in attending.
You've mentioned the awards for the Governor's Awards for towns and cities. There are also other awards like the youth and the senior citizen. Let them know that there are many different ways that they can win big bucks and recognition at Keep Texas Beautiful.
Certainly, we want to reward and recognize anybody that has been out there working hard, and we have Senior Citizens Awards, the O.P. Schnabel Status Citizen Award, which is named after the founder of this organization, O.P. Schnabel. We also have the Youth Leadership Awards that recognizes students in 14 different categories, and every group that enters is recognized. So call us at 1-800-CLEAN-TEX, enter your senior citizens, enter your youth awards or your youth programs so we can recognize them. And also we have a Sadie Ray Graff Award, which is to recognize schools that have excelled in the use of the 2 environmental curriculums. We have cash awards that go to the youth, thanks to Ruthie Jackson, one of our Keep Texas Beautiful board members. And we have beautiful certificates, and hopefully you'll get your name in the paper and possibly some other recognitions, and certainly in our newsletter we'll be featuring the winning communities and individuals. So if you know of anybody out there that has been doing their part to keep Texas beautiful, please notify us. We'll be glad to send you the awards applications. I will tell you that the deadline on the Governor's Awards for the communities is April the 30th, and all of the other awards deadlines are May the 10th. So you need to get those awards in quickly, so call 1-800-CLEAN-TEX as soon as possible so you can get the awards applications.
Sue Ann, does the governor actually come to your meeting?
Well, we certainly hope that she will. It's tradition for the governor to come and make the awards. And we have talked to the governor's office, and Governor Richards is very interested in this program and sees it as a big benefit to the state of Texas. And we're hoping that she will be there to hand out the awards, which is an added benefit to those individuals that are recognized on that day to get to meet the governor.
Now, there will be a fee to come to the annual workshops if they participate in all of it. Will you have a package figure for them if they call that 800 number?
I certainly will, and our goal is to keep it very accessible. We want as many people as possible to come, and we want to make it a lot of fun. So call 1-800-CLEAN-TEX, and we'll send you a information brochure on the convention also. Particularly, we're making it affordable to youth.
We're going to come back to you in just a moment and let you tell us if Keep Texas Beautiful won an award with Keep America Beautiful last year, and if you did, you may want to say yes or no or whatever. But Mr. Hatfield, what are the 2 things that you would like to bring to us that relate to beautification and your role in Keep Texas Beautiful?
Well, Ms. Jackson, as you know, with the Community Pride Committee of the Chamber of Commerce and the Community Home Improvement Commission of the City of Grand Prairie have gotten together for their 2nd annual Help Paint a Dream project, by which, through volunteer help and supplies, we have identified 17 homes of elderly and handicapped people at which we're going to paint this Saturday, 8 o'clock. We had an organizational meeting Monday night, which was well attended, and we're looking forward to a very positive event for the city. Secondly, on April 27th is our Arbor Day celebration, and that is to encourage the community planting of trees. That is sponsored by CHIC, which we formerly mentioned, the Park Board, the Grand Prairie Garden Club, and what we do there is we disperse the free seedlings to citizens on a first-come, first-served basis. That will be 10 o'clock at Cottonwood Park, the west entrance, and we'll be pleased to provide trees for Grand Prairie citizens, encourage them to plant trees in the community.
That's wonderful. All right, Sue Ann Wade Krause, your time to tell about anything you want to. We have 2.5 minutes, and any kind of message you'd like to get over to the citizens of Grand Prairie, the time is yours.
Well, I think that you should know that Texas is really on the leading edge of these types of programs. We are recognized nationally as the best statewide program. All of the rest of the states in the United States look to Texas for guidance on how to have a clean and beautiful state, because we have really shown how to do it. We won a first place award at Keep America Beautiful last year for our state award, and we also brought home 16 other awards of communities just like Grand Prairie out there that are really, really doing a good job.
Wonderful. It's been a delight to have you with us. It's so great. Did you have a good time at county court today? Had you ever experienced a county day with the county judge and 4 county commissioners proclaiming beautification?
It really talked about the key, and that is people. People out there doing the work and having a good time. It was really lovely.
Wonderful. We were so pleased to have you as our guest at County Court, and also Mr. Hatfield. You added to the esteem of the occasion. It was a very exciting day today for all of us in Dallas County, as we proclaimed, and the court proclaimed, all the month of April is Keep America Beautiful, Keep Texas Beautiful, Keep Dallas County Beautiful, Keep the World Beautiful. I want to thank you all for being with us and agreeing to come
Ruthie.
today.
I enjoyed being here.
Great. Mr. Hatfield,
Thank you, Ms. Jess.
thank you for being with us. And we'll be right back.
Shamu,
Y los pingüinos tejanos,
shamu,
por carretera vamos. Nos puedes ayudar con la basura en su lugar.
shamu,
Y no olvides cuando vayas, cuidar a nuestras playas. Dejas tienes que cuidar con la basura en su lugar. Don't mess with Texas.
shamu.
I'm Sheriff Buford Gibbon.
I'm Deputy Doug Diggins.
And we're the Road Rangers, and this right here's what makes my blood boil.
You know what this is?
This is stuff what blowed out of some dang old pickup truck. Yeah, that's where most of this stuff comes from.
So the next time you put something in the back of your truck what could blow out of it, just remember,
The Road Rangers are waiting on you. That's real good, Deputy.
thank you.
Before bringing you our next 3 guests that have a very exciting announcement to make, we have a few community service announcements to make. First of all, many of you may have not seen the Texas Almanac, the 1990-91 edition. Inside this book, there are so many good things for you to learn about. However, we want to announce that April the 21st is San Jacinto Day in Texas. The Battle of San Jacinto and the real happenings of the freedom of Texas. And we don't know how we're going to celebrate San Jacinto Day in Grand Prairie, Texas, but we want you to celebrate it by flying your Texas flag on April the 21st, because it's very special to Texans that really care about freedom. Next, the Grand Prairie Evening Lions Club has set a wonderful annual huge garage sale. Now, it's going to be at 514 West Main, and it's where the old Red R formerly was located before they raised the building, but we are looking for you there on the magic dates of April 21 through April 20 through 21. Now, if you want to donate something to the Lions Club for this magic garage sale, we have some magic telephone numbers, 660-5431 or 264-6552. Remember the Lions and that very special garage sale on the 20th and the 21st. and the Grand Prairie Book Sale provided by the Friends of the Grand Prairie Memorial Library. Their date is 17th of April through the 21st. Now, to be able to buy on the 17th, you have to be a member of the Friends of the Library, but you can do this the night that you go up to the sale if you're not already a member. That's on Conover Drive at the Grand Prairie Memorial Library, and it is going to be magazines and books, withdrawn books. You can get magazines for 10 cents each, withdrawn books for 50 cents. It's a real bargain, and we hope you'll go and help the Friends of the Library as they sell the books, and they use the funds that they receive at this sale to replenish other things in the library. The City Council of PTAs is having their regular monthly meeting on April the 18th, and this will be their scholarship presentations. It will be at South Grand Prairie High at the Earl Tom Keel Theater. The magic time is 7 o'clock p.m. Debbie Brubaker is their president and invites you. It's an open to the public meeting, and it will be a very exciting time at scholarship presentations. And speaking of the PTA, and speaking of some of their projects, we have today one special person from the City Council of the PTAs that represents on Project Graduation, a very important entity. And Nell Rogers, we want to welcome you to the set.
Thank you, Mrs. Johnson.
Good to have you with us. And
Thank
Dennis Brown, entrepreneur, extraordinary, announcer for the Gophers, a member of the Grand Prairie alum, does so many good things in Grand Prairie, Texas, and now you have found yourself mixed up in this project graduation. We're glad to have you back, Dennis.
Thank you, Ruthie. It's good to be here.
Good. Dennis is a marvelous master of ceremonies that always helps us at halftime when the Gophers have homecoming, and so we're always glad to have him on the show. And finally, a very special young man, Mr. Ray Robbins. We're so glad to have you with us and to see that you're the stem winding PR person with Dennis to bring Project Graduation about. Glad to have you here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good.
It's a pleasure to be here, as always.
Good.
We appreciate the forum. We appreciate the opportunity to tell the community, to tell the seniors of both of our Grand Prairie high schools that Project Graduation is going strong. It's going to be very exciting this year. The dates will be immediately subsequent to your graduations, the 31st of May at Eye Care Fitness Center for South Grand Prairie High School, and on June the 1st for Grand Prairie High School. They will both begin at 11 p.m. Eye Care Fitness Center and will last till about 4 o'clock in the morning. There will be a number of us that will be participating in that function with you. My function has been to make sure that you got a few celebrities there that you can shake hands with and play a little one-on-one basketball with. We have a commitment from a Miami Dolphin that has played in 2 Super Bowls that will be there. A gentleman named Tim McIyer, many of you are aware of him. There will be a couple of Dallas Cowboys. There will be some celebrities from the local newspapers, from the Dallas Morning News newspapers, from a couple of our TV stations that will be doing as well. The evening should be spectacular. Of course, it's drug-free, it's alcohol-free, and that's the key, that our kids can have a good time and be in a very wholesome environment. We also have some outstanding entertainment for the evening. That many of our entertainment ideas come directly from the students' recommendations, and I believe Nell Rogers is prepared to tell us about the entertainment.
Good. We're going to get to her next, but before we do, would you like to name drop the chairman of Project Graduation that could not be here today because he does all of the good things in Dallas?
Yes, I would. And this gentleman has done a spectacular job. He deserves the credit. He's Don Knight. He takes the helm from several people that originated Project Graduation, and I think we should give them credit too.
Yes.
Buddy and Judy White have done an exemplary job for a number of years with a terrific idea. Roy Holland has always been very valuable to that project as well, and Don Knight's got some tough shoes to fill, and he's filling them very well.
That's great. Okay, Nell Rogers, front and center for you. How about entertainment for these boys and girls that'll come and give you the evening after their graduation?
Okay, we have got a VCR and TV that's been donated by Curtis Mathis. We'll have that in a room. Of course, out at Eye Care, they can go swimming. There's basketball, there's volleyball, there's weight room, steam room, sauna. Just about anything a fitness center offers is open to them. We are having a dunking booth And we've had nominees from the schools that the kids would love to see, and of course Mr. Jackson and Mr. Berry were right up there on the list, and
Yes.
I know one of them has agreed to do it. I haven't talked to the other one, but one has, and Dr. Crawford's name was mentioned, so
All right.
we're going to see. We also are going to have a clown throw, which will be, it's a clown with the face cut out, and we're going to have wet sponges, and they can throw it at the people.
Yes.
And we figure that will draw a little crowd too. And there's going to be video games available, also donated. And we're also going to do some decorations. And we thought about going with school colors, but we'd have to change for each night. So I think we're just going to go with the rainbow colors. And if anybody knows anybody that could donate the balloons and streamers, give us a call. We'll be glad to take them and decorate with them.
Now, this was originated as a project of the Grand Prairie City Council of PTAs,
Right.
and then taken from there. Is there anyone else that is helping to co-sponsor this, or are you just calling on the whole community?
The whole community.
I see.
A lot of involvement from the whole community.
Oh, that's great. All right, Dennis Brown, what are you doing in this thing?
Well, Ruthie, I agreed to help Ray co-chair the public relations, and part of what I've been doing is had a great opportunity to go out and meet a lot of our community business leaders and talk to them about donations. Now, when we're talking about donations, we're looking to have door prizes. We're also going to have scholarships. There will be drawings each night, both for South Grand Prairie and Grand Prairie High School. The scholarships will be given. They will register at the door for these scholarships. In years past, we've given in the area of $5,000 or so in scholarships. We really don't know a lot of times until the night of the actual graduation, because at that time we take account and we see exactly what we have available. Would like to encourage our business leaders, or anyone for that matter, that wants to donate. We have what we call the little door baggies or grab baggies that have various types of goodies in them that will be handed out at the door. Also, we will have drawings throughout both evenings for various prizes that have been donated. For example, Ford's Photography and the Fitness Unique, the various banks in town, they donate not only but monies, but sometimes gift certificates, and these will all be given out both nights. And that's what I've had the pleasure of doing, is going out and visiting with these folks. And you know me, I've never been bashful. I don't mind asking somebody for a handout. So if you've got a prize you'd like to donate to Project Graduation, we'd ask that you'd call Mr. Don Knight. His phone number is 641-4517. He in turn will get in contact with somebody on the committee like myself, and we will come pick up the prizes that they have to donate.
That's great. Nell Rogers with the City Council of PTAs, and Debbie Brubaker, I know that she works at her little shop on Southeast 8th Street. Is there any others that in the PTA that are involved in this? Would you like to name drop some of the people that are helping you do all this good stuff from the PTA?
It's not only PTA. There's a lot of parents from the two high schools that have also volunteered to help.
Wonderful.
And we have a list here. Matter of fact, it's about 3 pages long of parents and children and students, seniors that have volunteered to help on the various committees. So everybody's getting real excited about it this year.
That's great. Mr. Robbins,
Yes, ma'am.
if I had a senior and I wanted to see that senior got an invitation to this, how do you invite the seniors?
All the seniors are invited, and of course this forum is inviting seniors. I'm sure that there are some seniors that are watching right now, and to make this successful, we need the kids there more than anything else. The kids that have come in years past have been our best advertisement, because they tell the kids that are graduating the next year to be there, because it's been such fun and such a terrific opportunity for them. There are 2 things that I think that are the most important to get the word out, and that's the parents and teachers that are listed, the students that are listed on the list that Nell just talked about, telling folks to be at Project Graduation. We will make sure that it's run on store cable storyboard, and we want to thank them for doing that. We're telling them through this vehicle. It'll be in the newspaper. There will be posters in businesses all around town. There will be posters that are at the 2 high schools. The student councils are involved in a valiant effort to make sure that the seniors are properly invited. So the seniors will be invited. We need to make sure that those seniors are motivated, though. They'll know about it, but we need to make sure that they know how much fun that they can have there. And we also need to encourage the local businessman that has participated in the past to participate again. And we'd like to see some new business folks. If you're called upon as a businessman to participate in Project Graduation, then think of something you can do to give to make this a bigger and better project than it's been in years past. And the kids will see that a wholesome environment is something they can have a lot of fun with.
All right, and you mentioned the businessman. If there is a lady in business, would you happen to solicit prizes and money and donations from the... We have a lot of ladies that are in business.
Most definitely, and I appreciate you correcting me, Ms. Jackson.
That was not a correction, that was a nudge. That was a nudge.
Well, it's very accurate. In fact, some of our supporters in the past have been some of the businesswomen in this community, and some of those same businesswomen are involved in committees, and we appreciate their efforts very much. We appreciate people in business, no matter what their gender is, supporting this particular effort.
You bet. I knew you wanted to say
Yes,
that, Ray
ma'am.
Robbins.
Thank
All
you.
right. Nell, would you like to look out into your camera and give a pitch? If anyone wants to give any donations or other things that are on your list that's under your bailiwick, why don't you give them a selling job here?
If anybody would like to help with entertainment, we can use the help. And also, we're going to have valet parking this year. So the kids can drive their cars up, and a valet will park their car from that night, which is something new this year.
Yes. Who's going to be the valet parkers?
Mostly parents and teachers.
Oh, parents and teachers are going to be your valet
Yes.
volunteers. Isn't that
That's
wonderful?
right. Yeah, it's great. I think it's wonderful.
Yes. All right, Dennis, it's your time. What would you like to say about this to wind this up and show us that little pretty poster?
Well, I'd like
See if we can
to
pick that up.
I would like to encourage any of the folks out there, business, private citizens, to come forward, make a donation, help make this project graduation successful for the students of Grand Prairie, Texas, not just the high schools, but for Grand Prairie, Texas. The whole idea behind this program is to provide our children a place to go after their graduation that is drug-free, that is alcohol-free, and take them away from the environment that so many times endangers the lives of young people. And we would encourage our folks out there to be a part of it, donate, give us a call. We'll come get whatever you have for us.
Mr. Robbins, would you like to do a last-minute sort of wrap-up and tell why you think that this is one of the most worthwhile projects of the City Council of PTAs and the citizens and the business working together as a team for boys and girls that it's important?
Mrs. Jackson, Project Graduation is truly a wholesome environment. It's a program that seniors have gone to in the past and have been talking about for years to come. It is an evening that they can enjoy together, and in many cases the last formal function that seniors can enjoy together and can start relationships that will last forever. There are people that are going to 5-year reunions now that are talking about how much fun they had at Project Graduation. Seniors, you be there. You'll be glad that you came.
Wonderful. All right, is there any last-minute word that anyone wants to give? I think we have about a half-minute left to wrap up. Dennis, you are always a good salesman.
Just want to again remind the folks that myself and others will be coming around, knocking on your doors. If you're a new business, we're planning on visiting you too, and looking forward to meeting with you, and looking forward to your help in this endeavor.
I want to thank you all for taking time to come today and beat the drum for Project Graduation. We're looking forward to working with you. I'll have you back on the show as it gets closer to the countdown time. Thank you all for being with us. And would you all join me? This is Ruthie Jackson reminding you it's happening in Grand Prairie.